Hey guys, welcome back to Jamie Plays Zelda Season 2. You've made it.
We have. I think we've arrived. We officially have seasons now.
This time around, we are playing A Link to the Past. Why A Link to the Past?
I'm old, and I should have played this growing up, and I didn't.
A Link to the Past is right in your comfort zone.
It's criminal that I have not played this game.
So up until now, you've played Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, some of Zelda 2 Adventure of Link, and Wand of Gamelon as well.
Oh, God. Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Now I'm starting to get, oh, shit.
I'm sure, of your age, you've probably heard a lot about this game. What's your initial thoughts going into this one?
I don't know anything about it. I just know that people think it's good. You hear people, every time they're talking about their favorite games, it's up there. Super Metroid, Link to the Past, there's the handful of upper echelon Super Nintendo games. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. Okay.
The bar has been set very high.
Based on what you've heard or having played Ocarina?
No, it has nothing to do with Ocarina.
Okay.
Based on maybe the first one, because this one obviously is more in line with that. And I love the first one. It may be my favorite game of all time. It came out pre-internet, pre-everything. You had to sit down, you had to figure everything out. The first Zelda, that's hard to top.
You turn on the game, you start it, you're sleeping, of course. Your uncle is just leaving, saying, "I'm going to the castle." Oh, you hear
it's your uncle. I didn't know it was uncle.
Oh, yeah, you live with your uncle. You and your uncle, but there's only one bed.
Okay.
So, when you first gain control of your character, what do you do?
I just went around the room and immediately started lifting and chucking things.
Okay.
That seems like all you do in this game. We talked about how long I have spent playing this game so far, and you were incredulous. But it's because when you don't know what you're doing and you've never played the game before, you literally pick everything up and chuck it. That takes a while. Chuck.
Were you lifting every bush,
yes!
expecting a secret or something underneath?
Because you don't know what's under the bushes until you lift a bunch of bushes. You could lift 10 bushes and a rupee will come out. You're like, all right, rupees. But you don't know that only rupees are under bushes. There could be other stuff, and it's all RNG, so you got to pull 400 bushes before you know. All right, it's pretty much only rupees. And bombs. I've died twice, and it's because of stupid bombs under bushes. Who puts a bomb under a bush?
After a while, Zelda starts yelling at you telepathically,
A lot.
Oh.
It's kind of like Ocarina. It's in Navi.
Okay.
Help! I'm in the dungeon. Come find the secret passageway. And then 2 minutes go by. Did you find the secret passageway yet? I'm getting there. I'm exploring.
Yeah, I'm lifting.
Calm down. I'm lifting bushes.
Eventually, you lift the bush.
Yes, the bush.
Yeah, it's surrounded.
It was
by flowers.
Literally the last bush. Because I went into the castle and I went left. Every bush. Bush. I'm like, all right, let's go to the right. Bush. And it's the top bush on the right. I didn't notice the path. All I'm doing is pulling bushes.
And you venture right into the castle. I wouldn't even call this a dungeon. It's just sort of the introductory area.
It's a dungeon. You get a map. Anytime you get a map in Zelda, it's a dungeon.
Did you actually look at the map?
Oh, yeah.
Did you use it?
Oh, yeah. I'm learning a lot of things as I'm going. So I was in there for 10-15 minutes before I realized, you can hop off and go down below. It's the little things that I'm sure everybody watching has taken for granted, but I don't know any of these things. I'm learning how to kill enemies. It has been a long time since I've used a boomerang, which you find in this dungeon. It took me a few seconds to remember that boomerang stuns enemies, and then you have to walk up and stab them. I was just repeatedly hitting dudes with boomerangs. I'm like, why aren't you dying?
Yeah, you make it to the sanctuary or whatever. That's really where the adventure starts. You sort of leave Princess Zelda. You're you stay here, let me go adventuring.
What I don't understand is, and now you can explain to me. Zelda, isn't she billed as the last descendant to die or vanish? Whatever that means, I don't know yet, but vanishing them. As soon as you drop her off, your next mission is to find the old dude from the town who is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men.
Don't worry too much about the lore.
So far, the story is a lie.
So, that old man from the village, what's his name? Do you remember his
The
name?
kid begins with an S.
Saharasala? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Saganaki.
Once you got to the overworld, what did you do?
I just wandered. I came across the fortune teller, and that was the stupid waste of money. He goes, oh, you look like someone who needs a fortune. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I'm like 30 rupees, and it's like, you will find Saganaki. 30 rupees, please. Oh, but that's not a fortune. Like, I know I'll find him.
That's all he said.
No, and then I was gonna do it, like give him another 30 to goose him for something good. I'm like, no, you don't even deserve my rupees. I'm out.
No.
I gotta pay this charlatan 30 rupees to just give me nonsense.
Once you got into the overworld, you hear the music. Did it kick in yet with you?
No, I despise the Super Nintendo sound chip. And the reason I don't like it is because everything sounds like a crappy synth trumpet. And the soundtrack is using that a lot.
Yes, it does. I think the audience is going to be disappointed.
I'm sure they are.
More than anything you've said before.
If Zelda was on the Genesis, this would probably be the best soundtrack of all time.
In the overworld, did you just venture all over the place at this point?
No, I should have. I ended up in Kakariko, and then I bought bombs. And one of the rooms in Kakariko, you can bomb and go in and you get arrows or something. But then I remembered there's a wall in the castle. I remember seeing it going, that is clearly a bombable wall.
Okay.
I now have bombs, so that is why I spent so much time in this first segment of the game. Went back to the castle. And I'm like, where the hell is that wall? Could not remember. Went all over the place. Down and up and around. Couldn't find it. Is that bomb wall like forever lost to me?
No.
Okay, good.
In fact,
I really want to bomb that wall.
I will say that probably 99% of people that ever play this game never bomb that wall.
I'm bombing the crap out of that wall. As soon as I'm assuming...
I'm not sure if you'll be able to figure out how to get back.
I will tell you my theory. There are bushes, and then there are 4x4 bushes. Bigger things. So I'm guessing there's power gloves again. And once you get the power glove, I'm thinking I can move that bookcase by myself.
All right, I want to know what you guys think. Will Jamie bomb that wall that is in...
Damn it, that's not it, is it? So then I find the Kakariko. So I'm in Kakariko, just wandering around. Half the village hates me. The old women love me. I wander up into the Lost Woods. Can you kill those guys in the Lost Woods?
The thieves.
The thieves just come at you.
No.
They are relentless. Picked up a bunch of fake Master Swords. That made me laugh out loud, actually. Must be the Master Sword. Oh, no, it's not. It can't be. And you just throw it away. I found what I assume is the legit Master Sword, but you go up there and it's just a bunch of gibberish. And I think that's all that's
So you got a mushroom.
No, I did get the mushroom, you're right.
Okay.
You can give it to anyone who wants it.
You find Sahara's grandson.
After I found him, for some reason, I don't know if he said I marked it on your map or whatever, but something, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a map. So I loaded up the map and saw the big axe. I'm like, okay, that's where I need to go.
So what were your thoughts on this first dungeon?
You get some new enemies. It took me too many bombs to figure out. You can shoot arrows into the guys that like I should have known since they have one gigantic eye in their face that I should stop trying to chuck pots at them or to drop bombs and then lure them over.
Didn't Ocarina of Time teach you anything about eyes and shooting things?
As soon as I realized they have a giant eye in their face, I'm like, okay, what about the arrow?
The dungeon's pretty straightforward after that, though. It's pretty linear.
Don't get hit by the big balls. I got so tired of dodging them, I would just go right through them.
Okay.
You lose a half a heart even if you get hit by the big ball.
So you meet the first boss. Any idea what its name is? Take a guess. It doesn't. This game never tells you the names of the bosses. Hoppy.
Well, there's more than one. It can't be. It's not the boss.
So it's got to be plural.
Hoppies.
Did they give you any trouble at all?
They did.
Really?
Only because I was in a stabby mood. So I was just flailing away at them. The pattern is fairly simple. They go into a circle and then they go out into a circle and they get in a line and they come down. That's all they do. I could be half asleep and probably do that right now without getting touched. For some reason, they killed me the first time.
Oh, really?
So I was just like, oh, this isn't hard. I'm just like stab, and they're just slowly beating me down, and then killed me.
Okay, so you died by something other than the bombs?
Yes, once.
So once by the bombs, once by the knights? Is that
2 bombs?
2 bombs?
2 bomb death.
Okay.
I went back and beat them handily. I just whipped out my bow and started picking them off.
How do you feel about the game so far?
I'm a 16-bit dude, so Nintendo's good. Super Nintendo Genesis, that's right in my sweet spot. I don't like the 3D stuff. I love 16-bit 2D graphics. So it's been great so far. I may have to turn the music down. No. The music's fine.
Did you get any pieces of heart?
No, but I've seen one.
You've seen one.
I've seen 2 places where stuff is up. I'm waiting for either a giant pole so I can pole vault up.
So in the next episode, I don't want to give any like trigger points, but we're going to break this up into 4. There's a big event happened, and then once you will know there's a big change.
Okay.
And that will be...
Is it like Ocarina where everybody turns into zombies? It becomes zombie world? No, don't even say it. I don't even want to know.
I think everybody who's played Link to the Past knows what I'm talking about.
I keep playing until I reach the big event.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, well, let us know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week for another episode of Jamie Plays A Link to the Past.